Get over here!
There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. Okay, so I came back here because someone pointed out that even if I don't have to heal myself or anything like that, I still should go to these statues because they raise my mea culpa power. So I was an idiot for that. Thank you for whoever commented on that the last episode. Thank you very much. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Blasphemous. Episode 6? 7? Great. I can't even remember now. Either way, it's another episode. But, yeah, it's been a little while. There's been a lot going on, in my life and in general. But here I am. I'm ready to continue with Blasphemous because I've been wanting to get back to this game for a while now. And Weight of Justice perfects the technique of the plunged attack by concentrating power on Mea Culpa during the fall, which causes an explosion around the impact that pushes and damages enemies around. I am down for that. We have... yes, we do. And there we go. We have the tiers for it. Alright, so... while we are here, I'm actually going to take a little time to side quest around here because there are a couple of things that people have pointed out to me in the comments that I need to be on the lookout for. Particularly today I want to focus on getting that that thing that interacts with the vines. Turns out it's not actually a what's it called? A grappling hook or anything like that. Apparently, it's some kind of, like, cursed item. I'm not sure what it is. But in order to get it, I need something called the Egg of Deformity. I don't think I have any other beads that I can give her. So, I don't think there's anything here that I can do. Because, like, someone told me that it might have something to do with the Silent Sorrow. But, from what I am to understand, it actually involves, a couple of places, that, to get the Egg of Deformity that I need to get... in the Desecrated Cistern. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. Yes, I know this is a blind Let's Play, and yes, I do want my guilt back, thank you. Or my guilt has been expiated. Thank you very much. Yeah, because I never actually bothered to go ahead and get my soul back from before. And this is the place where it's all the bones, right? Do I actually have bones to give? Actually, I can skip this, can't I? I've already been through here. Yes, if I go in here, I should be able to go up here and, or not. Yeah, I need to find that place, that has all the bones. But no, I actually don't want to go this way. I want to take that fast travel, and I think I want to go to, Grievance Ascends. Cause, if I recall correctly, I got the torn bridal ribbon from, Candelaria. Which is one of the items I need. If not, then I may actually have to visit the Graveyard of the Peaks again. But one item that I do have that is pertinent to this side quest is the Black Grieving Veil. That is one of the items I need to give. And I think I gave another item because it involves like going to the bottom of to the bottom of the cave in Grievous Ascends. Giving those 3 items there and then getting the egg from that. That's what I'm getting from this whole spiel. So, yeah, no, I actually have to go up here because I need to take the fast travel. So I'm gonna head over to Grievance Ascends, or at least try and get closer to there. And see what we can do. So, yeah, I believe Albero should put me at least relatively close. Yes, so here's the Desecrated Cistern. I got the Black Grieving Veil already. So yeah, I need to go to Grievance Ascends. Which is... Where is Grievance Ascends? I know we've been there. Mercy Dreams. Graveyard of the Peaks. Coven of the Charred Visage. Where's Grievance Ascends? Am I... Oh, there it is. Oh, it's all the way down there. Is there a fast travel point? There is a fast travel point there, actually. Okay. Never mind. I think I got this. So... Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow. Yeah, Grievance Ascends. There we go. Yeah, the map is a little unintuitive when it comes to that. So, if I recall correctly, according to the wiki that I'm seeing here, it's found at the end of the top room above the ceremony room in the Grievance Ascends area. So, I have no idea what that means. But let's go ahead and explore a little bit and see if I can find what I am looking for. But, while I am going ahead and exploring this area, because, like, honestly, I don't mind, just kind of, you know, going through here and talking about stuff. Things have been up and down for me over the past couple of weeks, for several reasons. Am I stronger all of a sudden? Probably, because because I upgraded Mea Culpa, and I got a block. There we go. Whoa, okay, that was weird. That is a very weird interaction. Anyway. But yeah, things have been up and down for me, over the past, couple of weeks, but it also has been a little more, a little better in terms of just, like, dealing with a lot that's been going on. Let me see. Yeah, no, this is going to take me back up to Hondo, so let's actually head down this way and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, good, I can actually take those guys out in one shot now, which is great. There we go. But, while we are exploring, and while we are doing a little bit of, side questing here, today's topic is an interesting one, in my opinion. It actually got brought up, in a conversation, with, my patrons on my Discord server, and I actually found it interesting to talk about. It is the aspect of what is known as the 7 deadly sins. So you guys, saw the verse at the beginning. It was, oh geez, now I can't even remember. I think it was Proverbs. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, look at it, in a moment. But yeah, the verse is from Proverbs. And it's talking about the 7 things that, that God hates, you know? Like, the 7 things, and it's like, I always found it interesting, because, you know, that's kind of parallel to, the 7 deadly sins, and that's where a lot of people, may interpret it from. But, a lot of you might be surprised to know about this. The 7 deadly sins are never actually mentioned in the Bible. There is no direct verse and/or, passage in the Bible that says anything about the 7 deadly sins. They actually don't exist in the Bible. So you're probably thinking, oh, well then where did the concept of the 7 deadly sins come from? A lot of you guys are probably going to groan at this and probably be like, oh, that explains a lot. The Holy Roman Empire. The whole thing with the 7 deadly sins was actually established by the Holy Roman Empire. Maybe taking interpretations from the Bible, like probably that verse from Proverbs. But again, the Bible never actually says anything in regards to the quote-unquote 7 deadly sins, because they don't exist. I mean, they do, but it's less that it's something from the Bible and more just something that, honestly, the Holy Roman Empire kind of established as a way to control the masses, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, say what you will, but there's a reason why a lot of people kind of see the Holy Roman Empire and are like, just groan and are like, yeah, they were very controlling, and that's why we get, like, you know, the whole thing with Martin Luther and Lutheranism, and, like, you know, things got reestablished into something maybe a little more manageable and a little more, what actually is, like, referred to in the Bible. But, yes, that is actually something I wanted to talk about specifically, is the concept of the 7 deadly sins. Because it is actually very interesting, and, oh, okay, I actually can't go there because of this darn, thing. Restore health and bile vessels in exchange for, no, I'm good, actually. Yeah, so I can't actually go there, so I don't think this is, the place, maybe it's up here somewhere? Let's go up to that top area and see if, like, there's something I'm missing there. But, as I was saying, right? So, the 7 deadly sins, a lot of people know them as, you know, gluttony, pride, the whole shebang. And there's a whole thing with, there's a whole thing with, like, you know, oh, these are the sins that, like, represent the worst of humanity. They should be avoided at all times and all that jazz, right? No, actually. It's actually kind of fascinating how the interpretation of the 7 deadly sins has actually been warped so badly to the point where, again, like, it was established by the Holy Roman Empire as a means of control. And I think this is actually taking me to... Because I'm trying to look for secrets too, but I think this is actually taking me back up to where I got the thing to resist the poison. So I don't think I should be going this way. Yeah, I'm trying to find this thing, these, like, melted golden coins. But I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be looking. That's the problem. But, as I was saying, so the 7 deadly sins, right? The thing is, like, those 7 things that are established in Proverbs are not really the 7 deadly sins at all. A lying tongue, haughty eyes, and things like that. That's more behaviors that, like, behaviors of people who, like, you know, don't follow what is essentially the closest thing that the Bible actually has to a quote-unquote rule book is the 10 Commandments. If you want to look at what the Bible actually establishes as rules for humanity to follow, and, like, what actually the sins are, it's the 10 Commandments, and that it's really not much more complicated than that, because, like, you know, other than the first 4, commandments, which are more about, like, you know, thou shalt not have, any other gods before me, more talking about, like, how... Basically, God is like, oh, you shall not have other gods before me, and if you do, that is quote-unquote blasphemous. But again, that really applies to whether you actually follow the doctrine of God or Jesus or whatever have you. And, like, if you do believe in God, then, you know, that's the kind of thing where it's like, oh, okay, then I shall not have no other gods before you because you're the one and only true God. And again, that is mainly, oh, found it! Hell. Wait a minute. I know that symbol. It doesn't look like I can interact with it at all yet, but I know that symbol. Isn't that bloodstained? I completely forgot that this game has a crossover with Bloodstained. Well, I'll have to keep this place in mind. I completely forgot about that. I'll be damned. All right, and then there's this place where I think there's that platform at the end that I can't get past because I don't have a certain item. Yeah, I can't get past here. Yeah, I have no idea. So let's keep exploring. As I was saying, so yeah, the 10 Commandments, like, again, other than those first 4, which are mainly talking about, thou shalt not have other gods before me, the last 6, like, are basically what God considers, like, you know, the actual sins. Like, this is the sins that you should not commit. And, I mean, when you look at them, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, let's be real for a moment. Things like, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not covet, thou shalt not, you know, that kind of thing. Like, those are pretty common sense things that should absolutely, be followed because, you know, it's just common sense. It's just like, oh, yeah, of course I'm not gonna kill someone. Of course I'm not going to steal, from these people and what have you. Because, like, obviously, even the, one about the Sabbath, like, you know, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. It's not just about, like, you know, oh, like, you should always take a day to, you know, just not, you should take a day to worship me, or anything like that. But not entirely, actually, because, like, one of the main things about it is... Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to find these things. Unless I already have them and I'm an idiot. Or I already got them and I'm an idiot. So maybe I should, like, visit, the graveyard and see if I can find Candelaria. But, oh, you know what? That might be it up there. Is there a way I can get that? Oh, you know what? Okay, that does not work. Well. That sucked. At least it put me back here, so it's not too... So, here's the question. Do I need to, like, go down here? Like, through the Echoes of Salt? No, this is the Desecrated Cistern. Ah, man. I might not be able to get this item. Because, like, I just do not have the mobility options to do what I need to. So, the question is, should I just go ahead across the bridge? I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm definitely going to, like, stay in this area. But here's the deal, guys. Down in the comments, for those of you who have actually played the game, because, like, I am kind of, like, running in circles here, trying to get everything that I can, because I do want to get the best ending. I do want to try and get, like, the best, like outcome of this game. So, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to upload this, video, probably, like, in a couple days. And then I'll use the comments as a guiding force to help me find whatever else I should find before I cross that bridge of the bridge of the Cavaliers. But for now, I will do my best to explore everything that I can. But, so, yeah, let's explore down there. I think that's a dead end, maybe, but I'm willing to take a look. So as I was saying, right? Yeah, like, the Ten Commandments are, like, pretty common sense when it comes to, you know, how one should conduct themselves. Oh, wow, that's really good, actually. Okay, hang on a sec. Does that actually... How about that? That actually kills in one shot. Nice. But yeah, like, as I was saying about the Sabbath and keep it holy, like, it's not just about, like, you know, worshiping God at that particular day. Like, you know, go to church on Sundays or whatnot. It is also talking about the fact that you should just take time to yourself. Take time to rest. Every person needs rest in order to function, and, like, you know, God recognized that. So yeah, like, even the whole, like, commandment of the Sabbath, even if you don't, like, you know, worship, God or go to church or anything, like, you know, take that day to rest. Take that day to relax, because, like, you know, otherwise you're gonna burn yourself out. That kind of thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think this is a dead end. Ugh. So, I can't go that way. I'm willing to try down here. Like, if we go past the Echoes of Salt. So, let's, head up that way. But, so yeah, going back to the 7 deadly sins. Once again, the Bible does not mention anything about the 7 deadly sins at all. But here's the thing about the 7 deadly sins. Like, even when established by the Holy Roman Empire, there is something to be learned from the idea of the 7 deadly sins. Because here's the thing about the 7 deadly sins that, like, I probably might blow a few minds with this, but the 7 deadly sins should not be interpreted as the worst of humanity, the absolute, like, oh, these behaviors should be avoided at all costs type of thing, you know what I mean? Rather, it is something that needs to be interpreted as, these are not so much the 7 deadly sins, more like the 7 cautionary behaviors. So, follow me on this one, right? Like, first of all, I just want to ask, like, I'll be hard-pressed if anyone can find me, anyone in the world, anyone in the entirety of humanity, in life itself, who has never harbored, like, at least a little bit of every single one of the 7 deadly sins, right? Because here's the thing about the 7 deadly sins. They are not necessarily sins. They're just human behaviors. Like, say what you will. everyone has been prideful at some point in their life. Everyone has been lustful at some point in their life. Everyone has been greedy, lazy, angry, envious, gluttonous. Everyone has harbored these behaviors at least at some point in their lives. But that's fine, because you want to know what? The 7 deadly sins aren't supposed to be like these awful things. It's human nature at the end of the day. Like, here's the thing about the 7 deadly sins that I think people need to understand a lot better, is that they're not the 7 deadly sins because they should be avoided at all costs. They're the 7 deadly sins because it is entirely possible for these behaviors to go unchecked. Follow me on this one, alright? Because, like, I actually wrote this down, and it's actually, like, I'm really kind of proud of this one. So, going down the list of the 7 deadly sins, pride is okay. It's okay to be proud of yourself. But remember that you are not above others. Pride becomes a problem when you see yourself as better than everyone else, when in reality, you are not. Now then, there's lust. It's okay to want things, and it's okay to want people. It's okay to, like, you know, it's okay to have that desire, but do not let it lead to harmful things, you know? It's, okay, I actually did write it down here. It's okay to crave the flesh, but do not let it lead to harmful and disrespectful acts. Like, it's okay to, like, you know, oh, I find this person very attractive. I find this person, like, very, very, like, desirable. Do I want to, like, quote-unquote, have sex with this person? Probably. Will I ever? Maybe not, because, like, you know, context is a beautiful thing. Like, it's fine to, like, find someone super attractive and super, like, oh, this, like, you are the most beautiful person in the world, and I think I'm in love with you, but do not act on it if it will lead to being disrespectful, and do not let it define you. That is the main takeaway. Oh, like, that actually gives me a little bit of invulnerability. How about that? Do not let it overtake you. And then there's greed. It's okay to want things. It's okay to want more. It's okay, like, because, like, greed isn't just about money. It's also about, like, possessions. It's about, like, having things. It's okay to want things, but do not be defined by the things that you possess, because at the end of the day, they are simply things. Do not, like, life is not defined by the things you possess. It's okay to want things, but do not want things to the point where you let it define you. And then there's sloth. It's okay to be lazy. Like, no one wants to work. No one wants to, like, you know, have to work for a living. No one wants to, like, you know, like, people generally will be fine just not doing much of anything. And again, like, keep this in mind. Everyone is different, and everyone will harbor different, like, aspects of these behaviors. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, everyone's harbored, like, these kinds of behaviors at least at one point in their life. And in terms of sloth, it's okay to be lazy. It's okay to, like, you know, be like, oh, yes, okay, so I can't seem to go up there at all. Ugh. It's because of those darn things. Like, I really want to find the item that allows me to go through those, or to go, like, across those. And I got that thing already. So I can't go anywhere around here. What's there left? Like, am I just, like, missing everything? Or am I just being an idiot and I'm not going at the one place that I should be going? You know? So, yeah, again, in the comments, guys, like, let me know what I should be doing differently. But, yeah, sloth. It's okay to be lazy, but remember that, like, don't be too lazy, because the world will move on without you. Life will go on even if you're doing nothing. So, like, it's okay to rest every now and again. In fact, the Bible specifically, like, specifies, hey, take time to rest. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy, and take that time to not work. And again, like, it doesn't even have to be on Sundays or anything. Like, just, like, it used to be like that, but it's one of those things where it's like, we've evolved past that, and it's like, just take the time to yourself. Take time to rest, but remember that life goes on. That's the main thing with sloth. Then there's wrath. It's okay to be angry. In fact, anger is a very important emotion. I've expressed this in my top 10 berserkers, if a lot of you will, like, remember that. And, hell, Jesus was angry. You guys remember the, You guys remember the Sanctuary? And how he basically angrily, like, tossed around, like, the tables of the shopkeepers who were cheating people in his own sanctuary? Yeah, he was angry. It's okay to be angry. But do not let that anger consume you. Channel it and use it responsibly. Like, it's okay to be angry, but do not become a slave to your anger. And then there's envy. It's okay to be jealous. It's okay to, like, want things from others, or, like, you know, it's okay, not so much, like, want, but more like, it's okay to feel like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm a little jealous of you because, like, you know, you have this thing that I don't, or you can do this thing that I don't know how to do, or things like that, you know? However, the thing with, like, envy and jealousy, use it to better yourself. Do not use it to bring others down. That's the main takeaway with envy, is that, like, envy is fine, but use that envy to better yourself rather than feel like you're beneath other people or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, just do not be envious. Do not be envious if it means that you're going to bring others down and basically treat them like garbage simply because you do not like them. Use... Oh, geez, I gotta heal. Use the envy to better yourself. Otherwise, like, the behavior is going to become destructive. And that's the main takeaway. And then there's gluttony. It's okay to indulge. Like, gluttony isn't just about food, either. It's also about, like, you know, it could be things like alcohol. Or, even, like, exercise. You can be gluttonous with exercise, absolutely. But, like, you have to remember, like, it's okay to indulge, but everything in moderation. That's the main takeaway with gluttony, is, like, it's okay to be gluttonous for something every now and again, but remember that to not let it consume you. Everything in moderation, practice discipline. And that's the main thing with the 7 deadly sins that I think people need to understand a little bit better. They're not necessarily deadly sins, like, because they are all behaviors of humanity that are honestly completely and perfectly natural. The 7 deadly sins, quote unquote, make us human. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically just human nature. Like, we're all prideful. We're all prideful. We're all envious. We're all, like, lazy. We're all, like, we can all be angry. All of us can harbor these behaviors. But what makes them deadly is not that they are the worst of humanity. What makes them deadly is... Okay, yeah, I don't have it. What makes them deadly is that they can become deadly and destructive if channeled poorly. So that's the main takeaway when it comes to the 7 deadly sins. So if someone tells you, oh, the 7 deadly sins, like, you should not be prideful, you should not be envious. No, like, you know, it's okay, just, like, as long as you don't let it control you. That's the main takeaway with it. And, I believe that's, like, again, like, it's kind of hilarious how, like, a lot of people establish the 7 deadly sins with Christianity, and, like, again, as I said before, the Bible doesn't even mention the 7 deadly sins at all. The closest thing you have to the 7 deadly things is that verse from Proverbs that I quoted at the beginning. And, like, really, the main thing that, like, the Bible tells you in regards to how you should, like, conduct yourself is really the 10 Commandments. And, again, as I've mentioned earlier, the 10 Commandments are kind of common sense. So, take that for what you will. And, wow, I actually went through that whole thing pretty quickly. Oh, Jesus. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of this time, because, like, that was a whole half an hour, and I've already gone through the talking points that I wanted to. So I guess I'll talk about other things. Lots of video game news lately. That Direct was amazing, and I'm looking forward to a lot of games coming out. I think the main one that I'm super excited right now for, like, the most part is Bayonetta, because holy crap, Bayonetta looks amazing. Hey, you guys remember the time when no one wanted to take up Bayonetta, and then Nintendo was like, oh, hey, you guys don't want to take up Bayonetta? Okay, let us do it. Yeah, me neither. Like, that was a thing. Yeah, I think at the bottom of Grievous Ascends is where that one lady is to give the veil So I'm actually gonna head to the Graveyard of the Peaks, to see if I can find the shopkeeper. Because if I can find the shopkeeper with the tiers I have, like maybe she has that item that I need and I just never got it. I know actually, now that I think about it, maybe that is the case. Because what's in here again? Oh yeah, this place. Okay, this is actually the place I actually wanted to go to earlier because I got a few more body parts. Yeah, and actually I could use the Tears of Atonement too.
Mirad cómo brota la ceniza bajo nuestros pies. Desde el otro lado de la puerta, los huesos ansían que la voz despierte y nos cante de nuevo. Oh, su dulce voz.
Yeah, from the look of it, I still have a lot to go here. But we're making progress. Yeah, now that I think about it, if I did get that, those melted golden coins from, Grievance Ascends, then yeah, maybe I do need that torn bridal ribbon from Candelaria. So I'm going to go to the Graveyard of the Peaks and see if I can, figure that out. Do I have anything to give to you at all?
El buen dolor nos azota una y otra vez. Oh, ¿cuándo quedará complacido?
Okay, no I don't. Alright, so yeah, I have to go up this way and head to the Graveyard of the Peaks. I believe, here's the problem. I have no idea where Candelaria is. Hopefully I can find her. It's just a matter of, like, where. Alright, here we go. But, yeah, Bayonetta 3 looks amazing. I'm also super excited for, Pokemon, Scarlet Violet. That's gonna be fun. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Candelaria was somewhere close to the top just before the Convent of Our Lady of the Charred Visage. Might be somewhere around here as well. So I'm gonna look around the peaks and see if I can find Candelaria. Oh, she's right here.
Cautivos del milagro seamos, penitente.
Yeah, she does not have it. Maybe, maybe I already got it. Here's the problem. I can't remember, like, what things I got or not. So, maybe, like, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna head back down here to Grievance Ascends, and, I probably should have done this in the first place, quite frankly. Is there like, a fast travel point? Yeah, there's actually a fast travel point in Alvero. So, I'm gonna go, down there and see if, like, maybe out of, just, like, my own bad memory, I actually did have the two items, and I'm just an idiot, and I was, like, going around for nothing. So, I'm gonna head down there and see what I can find. What else was, announced during, the Direct? Octopath Traveler 2 was, announced, which has me, super excited, because, yeah, like, because, like, I really, really liked Octopath Traveler, as a lot of you know, but there was a lot of things about Octopath Traveler that was, you know, obviously kind of flawed. But, it's nice to know that, hey, they seem to be listening to criticisms, because, like, a lot of what they showcase, particularly the stories intertwining, is something that we actually complained about with the first Octopath Traveler. So, it's good to see that, like, you know, oh, hey, they might be taking our words into account when it comes to that specifically. What else? 007 GoldenEye for, like, online is something that actually, excites me a lot as well. I will say, though, like, that's also, like, a cautionary... didn't mean to do that. I meant to slide. That is also kind of a cautionary optimism because, like, or cautious optimism, that's the word. Because, Nintendo's, N64 online system is not the greatest right now. They had a lot of issues with optimization and stuff. So, I fully acknowledge that, that could also just be a whole crash and burn and everything, but I loved 007 GoldenEye as a kid, man. That was one of my favorite games to play with a couple of old church friends of mine, Steven and Zach, who were two of my greatest friends at the time. Like, I don't think they're watching this, but if they are, like, good to see you guys. Yeah, that's definitely exciting to me. There's no good way to avoid that without, like, without getting hurt. I wonder. That's cool. There we go. Got it. Alright, so, if I head down this way... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I am taking damage that I should not be taking. I'm taking a flask. Vaya con Dios. Oh, right. Alright, so if we head up this way... Yeah, because I am genuinely having fun with this game as well. But, like, a lot of people have told me also that this game is very cryptic when it comes to figuring out what you need to do for certain things. My friend North has definitely been talking to me a lot about this game. And he's actually really happy that I'm playing it, so... he was actually asking me earlier, hey, Oscar, when's the next Blasphemous episode? And again, there's just been a lot going on in my life, and I needed some time to kind of, like, reestablish myself. It's also because, like... It's also the reason why I haven't been, like, working on countdowns as much lately, because there's just so much that's been going on.
Con este velo, cubro mi rostro en luto por el amor muerto a mi prometido.
So yeah, I have that, which is... I don't even know what that is. Hang on a sec. Okay, so yes, that is the torn bridal ribbon. So what I need to find are the melted golden coins. And I have no idea where those are. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta look this up. Okay! Found it! Okay, so there was this whole thing, like, just going all the way roundabout, and it turns out I had a key that I got from Candelaria in Mercy Dreams, called the key to the room of the eldest brother, and that lets me get this. Blood of perpetuated sand. The blood of perpetuated sand. Preserved blood with miraculous properties. With the passage of its bearer, new ledges are revealed, formerly invisible to the beholder's eyes! This is what I need! This right here! The miracle is truly unfathomable, and no one knows the origin of the blood that swirls around the wearer's feet. Take this bag and fill it with sand. Now imbue it with the blood spilling from the dreadful wounds, so it will turn crimson red. With it, you will show the way through these dry lands and those who are yet to follow. Leave me now. I want to say my prayers, for I will soon be joining the dry sap of these roots that painfully embrace our Father. So, if I equip this, I should be able to find those platforms that were originally inaccessible to me. But the one I'm mostly interested in right now is... Where is it? Where is... Right here. Right here in Grievous Ascends, which is actually perfect because I can actually head over there right now very quickly using the travel point here in the Brotherhood of Silent Sorrow. So, oh my god, finally. Like, again, this game is not very, like, clear with what you need to do in order to do certain things, but at the very least, I found that. So, now that I have this, I should be able to do more. And, honestly, like, I might actually take some time to, like, explore a little bit more around Grievous Ascends, because it seems like there's a lot of places in, like, around Grievous Ascends that, function to that function as like extra travel points once I actually have this thing equipped. So, okay, actually, the fast travel point is up here. Oh my gosh, thank God, I finally found this darn thing. So, let's head over to Grievous Ascends. And, yeah, let's just explore and make our way towards this, point in the map. Because I also, if I recall, with Grievous Ascends, I also will be able to explore this little nook right here, which I actually might do first now that I think about it. I do need to find a Préduc because I am a little low on health, and I did use up a flask. But honestly, I think I should be fine. I just need to be careful. Yeah, I haven't gone to a Préduc yet, so these enemies haven't respawned, which is fine with me. So, let us see. Oh boy. Yeah, this game's tough, man, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm actually going to get a few more tears by defeating this person. Ouch. And I get hit. There we go. Alright, so let's head down this way. Below these stairs. And... oh, thank God. Oh, it's blood red sand. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Okay. So what do we have here? Anoint yourself with the oil of the pilgrims. Ooh, sweet. More fervor. That's nice. Speaking of which, I should probably, like, equip more of those. And see, like, what else I can, like, use, my prayers for. Because I do like this current prayer that, like, does that shockwave across the... I should use that more often now that I think about it. Because, like, it's just a really useful skill, and I have the... I have the fervor to do it. Now then! This! Ugh. Gosh darn it. Vaya con Dios. Yeah, and let's do the same thing here. Nice. And that takes care of some enemies up there. Now then, let's do this. Oh, there's actually a platform right there too, huh? Alright then. You're not gonna show yourself? Okay. Okay, no. Oh, what?! That's a dick move. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try this again. This time without surprises. Sheesh, it would have been nice to know that those sand platforms, like, dissipate after a while. That was a dick move. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and take care of this guy on solid ground first. Sheesh. That was a cheap move. Alright. Grab my soul. Just let this... Here we go. Okay. You get out of here. Oh man, can I reach that? Oh, you know what? I actually might be able to reach that if I use the, ah, frick. Oh well. Here we go. Melted golden coins. Good. Melted golden coins. 3 gold pieces melted into a distorted mass that never loses its shine. Number 3. I was there. I bore witness to that creation. The hairs of the sisters grew and braided, wrapping around them, making a terrifying crunching noise until it covered them completely, shaping itself as an egg. An egg made of rough, knotty hair. That is actually pertaining to the very thing we need in order to continue our little quest. So, we need to head back down here to the bottom of Grievous Ascends and donate those, and like offer up those coins to that hair egg that we saw at the bottom there. So, let's make our way down. There we go. Man, this game definitely knows how to test your game knowledge. Oh, and you know what? It's going to demonstrate it with those, isn't it? Okay, I think I know where this is going. So, here we go.
Con este oro que se funde entre mis dedos, yo rechazo las riquezas de mi prometido.
Whoa!
Penitente en el silencio que invocáis mis tres voces. Tres hermanas se abrazaron en una, realizándose un milagro doloroso llamado altas gracias. Este óvulo esconde algo nuestro que aún se mantiene inmaculado.
That's gonna be in my nightmares tonight. Oh, good lord. Do you have anything to say, lady?
Dejadlo con vos, y así alejad lo puro de nosotras, pues para estos cuerpos deformes ya es demasiado tarde.
Oh, man. Okay, so I'm assuming it's like 3 ladies that got deformed and... Oh, lord. Okay, that was disturbing. But, I believe with this... we have to equip it because it is, the Egg of Deformity. Hirsute egg born of abomination. Its hairy shell hides unfathomable mysteries from prying eyes. The cruelty of a broken promise shaped altas gracias. The affliction made her sorrows flesh. We will enclose our voices inside the egg, our tongues that endlessly twist and grow in order to escape. Knots of freedom that we never had. Our hair will cover, this ovum with cold until the heat of embers makes it hatch. Now then, if I recall correctly, we need to take this egg somewhere specific. And I believe that specific area is here. So, I am going to head back to the fast travel point in Grievous Ascends and head back to Albedo and make my way there. I think that's where we need to go. We're about to find out. So, yeah, I think this actually should give me ample opportunity to, basically close out the episode, because we are coming into about an hour, probably within the next 10-15 minutes or so, because we did pause for a little bit. I'm looking at the timer, and, like, you know, we'll have to see. But, either way, it's good to be back playing this game. Like, I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying, this series, and I really hope you guys are... taking well to my conversations about theology and Christianity and whatnot. Like, I know I've expressed that before, but, like, it's actually been really, really cool seeing some of the conversations that pop up in the comments of this Let's Play regarding people's feelings on religion and faith and, like, Christianity and, like, among other, like, you know, topics of, divinity and, you know, worship and things like that. So, it's really nice to see. So, like, keep those conversations going, guys, because I genuinely am interested in hearing more about your experiences and what your faiths might be. In addition, I'm going to see if I can do one last side quest on my way to this area. That I'm probably going to end off on that. But, with the items I'm getting, now that I have these items that let me travel a bit better, let me know, guys, where are some places that I need to go in order to do what I need to. Like, are there still side quests that I'm missing here? Can I upgrade anything from Mea Culpa? 7,000, 8,000. I cannot. I believe there might be also a Mea Culpa stone that I did not interact with somewhere. Someone mentioned it in the comments. I might be missing that. But, if there is a Mea Culpa statue that I did not interact with and I need to still, let me know in the comments, guys, because I am going to need that. I forget what's here, actually, now that I think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and check that real quick. I should not have run into that. But yeah, let me know, guys, those of you who are more experienced with this game, let me know in the comments, what I am still missing. That's right, it was this guy. Oh, right, I need Quicksilver.
De brotar bajo nuestros pies en cualquier lugar por capricho del doloroso. Y lo mezclaré con la bilis de vuestros matraces, potenciando de esa manera su don.
Alright, so, gotta remember that that's a thing. So, we just have to make our way past here, past the Mountains of the Endless Dusk. And that should get me to where I need. I'm also going to take the opportunity to pray at the Prie-Dieu over there, because I might need to switch around my equipment a little bit. If what I think is coming is what I'm expecting it to be. So, we'll have to see where that plays out. And hopefully, I'm able to pull this off. Okay. So, let's pray here. Inventory. So, Heart of the Holy Purge. Can be inserted into Mea Culpa. Increase the Tears of Atonement reaped, but prevents the use of Bile Flasks. Heart of the Saltpeter Blood. Attack damage is increased when the Penitent One is close to death. Virtuous Pain. Boosts the blocking stance in its duration, but exposes the Penitent One longer to enemy attacks. Okay, so the Heart of the Holy Purge is good for, like, grinding and stuff. But that's not actually what I want. The one I want is here. Seguiria to your eyes like stars. This one, if I recall correctly, increases my my attack speed for a little while. And I think that's all I want right now. I think I'm fine with what I have in terms of the rosary beads. So, yeah, I think that's as best as I'm going to get it at this point. So, let's see how well this plays out. Oh, nice dodge. There we go. Look, man, I'm just gonna ignore you, so don't mind me. Put you out of your misery. I'm just putting these people out of their misery, man, because, like, holy crap, that's cruel. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's interesting. I think that was the first time I actually used that prayer, so good to know. Now that I have this egg, I think I need to place it here. And then I need to come back, at least according to the wiki. Hello. The Hatched Egg of Deformity. Hatched Egg of Deformity. A hirsute egg, born of abomination. Its hairy shells hides unfathomable mysteries from prying eyes. The cruelty of a broken promise shaped Altas Gracias. The affliction made her sorrows into flesh. We will enclose our voices inside the egg, our tongues that endlessly twist and grow in order to escape knots of a freedom we never had. Our hair will cover this ovum with cold until the heat of the embers make it hatch. So, it is a quest item. Here's the thing, though. Like, now I'm wondering what I'm supposed to do with it. Do I need to take it back to, Do I need to take it back to, Grievance Ascends? Cause, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Cause, like, unlike the blood that we got, yeah. I'm trying to figure this out. So, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna skip one last time just to figure this out. We'll be right back. Alright, so I think I figured it out. Well, I had to look it up, obviously. But I need to come back here to Albero because there is a statue here that I need to give this thing. Yes, this thing right here. Whoa. What's this?
Este lugar es un sueño más, penitente. Ellos me creyeron un santo digno de devociones y lo único que concedí a sus peticiones fue el salitre, que recorre esta inhóspita tierra y sube por nuestros cuerpos. El castigo del milagro al falso ídolo es otorgarle falsa santidad. No queráis saber mi nombre, pues también está cubierto de sal. Traedme lo que pueda ser bendecido, y así vos podáis quebrar este destino mío para dejarme cruzar al otro lado de este falso sueño.
Yep, the Hadge Egg of Deformity.
La deformidad se ha abierto. Os ha otorgado 3 lenguas anudadas, capaces de hacer crecer raíces profundas que se retorcerán y trenzarán, imitando el dolor de sus 3 madres. En nombre de las altas voluntades, yo bendigo esta reliquia. Velad por ella, pues es ahora pura y santa.
The 3 gnarled tongues. There it is. 3 gnarled tongues. Tied together by a broken oath, these tongues speak words that only foundations of Custodia can hear. Their pleas awaken the sleeping roots from their lethargy, creating footbridges and climbable ledges for their wearers. There we go. These are the 3 tongues born from the monstrosity. 3 tongues that are 3 voices. 3 cries in harmony. 3 tongues are knotted into one. Roots know and twist in their presence. Or roots grow and twist in their presence. Just like the hair of what were once 3 sisters. And the linen cloth.
He aquí el paño de lino que empapa el sudor de las fiebres, de los pensamientos, de los pecados soñados. Un instrumento que obtiene confesiones secretas y prohibidas, incluso de los que ya marcharon al otro lado del sueño. En nombre de las altas voluntades, yo bendigo esta reliquia. Velad por ella, pues es ahora pura y santa.
Shroud of Dreamt Sins. Another equipable item. Yellowish fabric, witness to febrile confessions. It still quivers in the face of tortured souls, allowing one to listen to those who can no longer speak. Huh. That's gonna be important later. Febrile as he was, he hardly noticed someone had sat down next to him. A gentle hand patted a white cloth on his forehead. It was a fabric of utmost softness which allowed the light through it as if it were a sheet of paper, and was soaking in feverish sweat and providing such relief that he couldn't help but fall asleep. When the cloth was soaked, the nun got up and handed it to the Mother Superior, adding, "With this, we'll be able to have his confession." Yeah, I think I remember that one. So, listen to those who can no longer speak. That's definitely like gonna be an item that like I'm gonna need specifically for something else.
Y así vos podáis quebrar este destino mío para dejarme cruzar al otro lado de este falso sueño.
Alright, so that was the only 2 items that I had that can be blessed by this guy. Interesting. Alright, so that's a thing. That's really nice to know. And we will definitely keep that in mind. That being said, before we end off the episode, there is one last thing I want to try. Now that we have the 3 knotted tongues, I know there's plenty of other locations that I'm definitely going to be able to check out thanks to this. Cool. Yeah, there's definitely other places I'm going to be able to check out thanks to that. But I wanna check out at least one. And as for the rest, again, go ahead in the comments, guys. Oh, hello. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, go ahead in the comments, guys. Let me know let me know any side quests that you think I still need to do while I'm here, because I want to be able to, like, do these before I head past the Bridge of the Cavaliers. There's definitely that one that I have yet to get. Yeah, is there, like, a double jump in this game or something that I can utilize? Oh, no! Oh, it's the platforms! You have acquired Painted Wood Bead. It's a rosary bead. Sphere covered in yellow varnish. The chipped paint betrays its origin. Home oak of the forest of the Holy Line. It recovers health when destroying surrounding objects. Okay. We call this pilgrimage... excuse me. We call this pilgrimage route the Trial. Our wagons have always passed through here, and the tracks have gotten deep enough to even unearth the chalky sand that lay hidden underneath the thick forest. Such that if one could see it from above, it would look like a long ochre line crossing the woods. Okay, I actually really like that. Which ones do I have equipped currently? Penitent One's defenses, Strength of Vitality, Straighten the Wearer's Fervor, grants some protection against flames, and tempers the heart, increases the defenses of whoever it carries. I'm gonna get rid of the piece of the golden mask, and I'm gonna equip the painted wood bead. So, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's another thing. I'm actually really glad I took the time to go past this area, because there's something else over here that I really want to see what the deal is. Awesome. Yeah, there are crows everywhere here, and I'm curious as to, like, what those are going to be. I'm not going to bother with Pret-Dieu at this point, because I'm still full health. I have full flasks. So, if we go over here... Yeah, still got a bit of a ways. Yeah, like, the more I play this game, the more fascinated I am. I'm really looking forward to, like, getting towards the end. But again, I want to do as much as I can before I actually, like, you know... like, get to the end game. I also want to do that one little thing, because, like, yeah, that's definitely... Aha! Yeah, that's definitely something, going on, where I saw that, that symbol of, Bloodstained. So, we'll see where that plays out. Okay, so this is leading to something. Oh, come on. Are they only up, like... Oh, I get it. So, yeah, like, I understand now. So, you actually have to, like, there's a time limit, and you have to, like... I see now. Like, going on the one activates, the other, and then you have a time limit, and you have to move fast. Okay, I see now. I understand now. So, if we go up here... Oh. Okay, we got another Pret-Dieu. Great. But what else is here? Oh. Okay, move fast. Focus on the platforms. And what do we have here? Tirana of the Celestial Bastion. It is a prayer! A prayer that abuses the bounties of the miracle of miracle to sanctify the very air around whoever atones it. It generates a barrier of divine lightning that damages any enemies trying to cross it. I do not fear punishment for wanting to know what is forbidden, for asking for more than I should, for wanting to look beyond the olive groves. I do not fear punishment, for everything hails from the divine. Yeah, let's give it a shot. It looks like that's the only thing here. So let's try this out. Ooh! Okay, that's badass. All right, I see you. Oh, that's gonna be really cool for boss fights, because it's just like, that's just a really good area of effect. That takes up a lot of fervor, though. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Like, that makes sense, though. Something as powerful as that. Okay, yeah, I see why that takes up a lot of fervor. Interesting. Alright then, so, that is one thing, and I do want to try out one last thing before we call it a day. And that is over here. The ambience here is really creepy. Alright then. So, if we go over here. Yes. So. Okay, so it was for one of those. That seems to be all it is. Alright, guys. So, there you have it. This was a very lucrative episode. Like, I'm sorry, like, the first half was just, like, me trying, like, to, like, roam around and, like, figure out, what to do with, like, and it just amounted to a whole lot of nothing. But in the end, we did make some really, really good progress. So, I'm really happy about that. So, on that note, thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Let's Play Blasphemous. I am the Green Scorpion. In the next episode, again, tell me in the comments, guys, what other side quests there are around here, because I want to do everything I can possible before I cross the bridge. So, I'll be waiting for your comments. I will be following them up in the next episode. Let me know, guys, and I'll see you then.